What's up, Toxic Hair with Seb with some more Bile and Blood campaign action. This is mission 2B. 2B or not,
not
to be? This is too easy. Yeah, so this is mission 2B. This is happening at the same time as 2A, which is a little strange because we're actually playing this one first, but story-wise, the other one, they take place at the same time, but the bigger game will be A, the main one, and this is a smaller little kill team one. So this is actually happening at the same time as the PDF is going back into the Manufactorum district to deal with the rioters, which they still think are rioters, which obviously we know are not. At the same time, I don't know, he doesn't even have a first name. Mr. Hastus.
Mr. House
Hastus. So the leader of House Hastus, we don't have a first name for him yet, has decided that he needs to come down to, I guess I wouldn't say the leader of the Manufactorum district, but like the I guess the overall foreman. Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
Of the Manufactorum district, to find out like what's going on, why your work is doing this. Production is slowing. Get your shit together. It's also where he's come to kind of. I'm guessing this is where the PDF probably have a small little command post here, I guess, or they at least have probably someone to communicate with the Manufactorum foreman to find out what's going on. So Hastus is here as well. He's brought a squad of, which were using the Scions rules, but I guess his elite bodyguards to defend him. But somehow Chaos has gotten word of, the fermentors have gotten word of what's going on, and where Mr. Hastus is, and they have sent a force led by Bob the Fermenter.
Roberticus.
Yep, to I think capture him, but I guess Seb would be the only one that would know their plans.
Bob and his plague marines definitely want to try and take control of Hastus and whisper some honeyed words in his ears. So, the house kind of sides with Nurgle, making it more difficult for the Imperial forces.
So we have a 10-man squad of Tempestus Scions, Hotshot volley gun, which is a flamer model. Vassal doesn't have it updated. That has the... Oh damn, I forgot what I gave him. Let me have to take a look here. Oh, he has the blind special rule. The plasma gun has the ignores cover rule. This guy has a power fist, but the model only has a power fist plasma pistol, but he only has a power sword on the model. And then the rest are just hotshot volley guns, and then I have hotshot las guns, and I have one in reserves, which is the infiltrate, which I'm deciding to outflank him just for funsies. He's was a bit late. He's in the loo, and that's when the fight started. So he'll be rocking up later, or maybe he's like down at the store, like I don't know, picking up some snacks for the rest of the bodyguards. And Seb, what do you have here?
We've got 6 plague marines with Bob, the aspiring champion. He picked up Nelakian's power maul after the Dark Apostle ascended, so he's got that and a combi flamer. And we've also got a flamer in the squad there, as well as an icon of despair, just because I had Muddle's points to spare. And there's a gift of mutation on Bob as well. And he's got the Iron Resolve, so he's got 12 inches of extra command range. My specialist number 1 has got Furious Charge. Specialist number 2 has got Ignored Cover, and my third specialist is Poison 4 up because it's fluffy, and I know he probably has that anyway with his plague knife, but it's fluffy.
Just like Seb trying to give ignores cover to a flamer.
It seemed like a good idea.
I had to bring it up. It was funny. Is ignores cover good on a flamer? Yes, that's why they have it. Anyway,
I try.
we'll do turn 1, and we'll be back with turn 1, or the end of turn 1, I should say. Okay, so first turn, or end of first turn, the bodyguard squads moved up, got into cover behind this truck, this wall, and this wall. Yeah, fermenters moved up a little bit. One took a pot shot and missed. So really not a lot's been happening in turn 1, except for lots of regrets about what special rules we gave our guys.
Yeah, poison for up on guys with plague knives is silly.
Yeah, and I really should have gave my heavy weapon Relentless. Or my salvo weapon Relentless. But oh well, next time. Okay, time for turn 2. Okay, end of turn 2. A lot of flubbing going on. I forgot my reserve roll. And Seb failed a lot of charges. But our first casualty was a fermenter. He got hit by a hotshot las shot, and then the hotshot volley gun took a couple hits, and he ended up getting killed by Bob.
Get up, Bob.
And yeah, that's the plasma gun dealt some damage, but Feel No Pain shrugged it off. So I think that the bodyguard unit probably has turn 3 to either turn the game around, or it's not gonna go too well for them, I think. So
This is unless the fermenters keep up their naggly goodness of being very much slow and purposeful and flubbing every fucking charge.
so yeah, so we're gonna go into 3. Turn 3 coming up. Okay, end of turn 3. We have another couple of deaths. Another fermenter died. The plasma gun did 2 wounds, one of them in the shooting phase, one of them in an overwatch, and Feel No Pain, both of them. The guy came in from reserve. The plasma gun did die in combat, and so we've lost 2 on each side so far.
I think we also need to talk about how incredible your guys trying to fall over the sandbags were.
Yeah, I didn't try to get them behind the sandbag. I was trying to get them out into the open so they could all just start rapid firing on these guys and just try and wipe out as many as I could in one turn, because I didn't feel like I was going to be living much longer. And they all just stumbled over the sandbag and didn't want to move. And they actually, the sergeant was the only one that made the roll, but they were blocking his way, so we had to just stand behind them.
But that did actually work out good for you in the fact that everyone tried to charge him.
Yeah, it did actually work out, because they all shot at the sergeant and then tried to charge him, but they couldn't get through the guys in the front, so it did work out. Anyway, we have turn 4 going up next, so we'll be back with turn 4. Okay, end of turn 4. Roboticus, also known as Bob the Fermenter, has fallen.
I'm not playing anymore.
He was taken down in a volley of hotshot las guns, and we rolled to see if he would actually be killed in the campaign, and he indeed was killed in the campaign.
What a goddamn 6.
On a roll
I'm
of
sorry,
6.
Bob. I'm sorry.
So the not just him, but a couple other guys were killed. So there's 2 fermenters left, and there's 6 of the bodyguard left. So it's still possible that the fermenters can win this. It's a little stacked against them now, but I mean they're definitely still fighting on. They passed their break tests, so they're still going strong.
Passed break test, whipped themselves in a fury, popped one guy in the face, and smashed another guy in the face. So, one guy is encroaching on your sergeant. That's if he makes it through your turn.
Okay, so yeah, turn 5. End of turn 5. House Hastus, the Mr. Hastus, is safe. His bodyguard bravely fought off the specialist fermenter squad sent to capture him. It kind of all started to fall apart for the fermenters as they started to take a couple wounds, losing their captain or champion. But yeah. Seb, any words?
I can't believe Bob's gone, and I'm I'm just very sad. Feel no pain is a beautiful thing, but when you feel no pain it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts bad.
Well, you passed a lot of them, like, at the start. Like, you had some really, like, the plasma shots. You know, you kind of shook off a couple plasma shots right at the start.
Yeah.
So I guess it was only kind of lady averages coming in at the end to say, this is your averages. It was like my sixes, like, I didn't get a lot at the start, but at the end, they really started to come in.
Yeah. Yeah, I just... Those... also surprising how good hotshot lasguns are. Like, that is a lot more deadly than just a flashlight.
Yeah, it's a strange weapon because it's AP3, which is amazing, but it's strength 3, so I was needing 6s to hurt you.
Yeah.
Like if it was strength 4, like that game would have been over in like, you know, turn 2. They would have just stepped out and just lit you up, kind of thing. But the strength 3 really kind of yeah. I don't really like plasma guns, plasma pistols on sergeants, because it's like 15 points, that's a lot of points, but since I had the points to spend and I gave this guy a plasma pistol, I was actually fairly happy with how it turned out. Like the plasma pistol, it may have just been because it was a kill team game, so it felt a lot more deadly when you like wiped out one guy, but I may think about putting plasma pistols on more guys, just because like, it's 15 points. If you manage to just kill one model in a game, you're probably going to buy back the 15 points. Like, it's decent. I might think about having plasma pistols more often now.
I hope you get hot. That's all I have to say.
Good times. Well, that was...
like that.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I do like Kill Team. Like, it is a nice kind of side... Good, great for side quests and side missions and things. It's definitely an interesting format.
So yeah, the Chaos Forces has definitely made themselves known now after this attack, and since we really have to come up with a first name for him, but now Hive Hastus is aware of is aware of the Chaos Forces, and they can start adjusting, you know, to that, so they can get some help out now, maybe for some off-world help.
I have this image of like the bat signal, but it's just the Inquisition logo instead.
That works. Well, yeah. So next up is going to be. I keep forgetting that this is actually the last mission of the round 2. So I guess we better kind of wrap up. But so next video that you'll see, even though we haven't played the first mission yet, the next video is going to be Storytime Part 3, where we'll go over, even though we haven't done Storytime Part 2 yet either. Anyway, that's not going to matter, because you're not going to see it that way. But yeah, Storytime Part 3 is going to be next. Okay. Once again, this has been Bile and Blood, Allies Index campaign. I've been Toxic, with me has been Seb.
Tada bye.
Have a good one.